She probably just stepped on something.
They woke up hungover on a beach after the wildest party of their lives, and within minutes, their friends started dying, one by one. Not from a killer, not from a shark, not from something hiding in the water. The sand itself was alive, and the worst part, the moment your skin touched the ground, it fed on you. At first, they thought their friends were overreacting. Then one girl stepped barefoot onto the beach, and something underneath the sand ripped her apart so fast she didn't even have time to scream. Now 30 stranded college students are trapped on picnic tables, cars, broken lifeguard towers, because the second they touch the sand, they die. But what really makes this movie terrifying is that the creature was underneath them the entire night while they partied. Every dance step, every drunk mistake, every person who passed out on the beach was already standing on top of the thing that was going to eat them alive. This is the sand.
Oh crap! We got Steve and Steve. We got the Steves, guys. Oh yeah. Hey, Kaylee, what's up?
It's the last night of spring break. The beach is packed, the music is loud, and Mitch, self-appointed king of bad ideas, announces the one rule that will doom every single person standing on that sand. Vegas rules, baby! Phones go in the bag. No tweets, no Instagram, no Facebook. Nothing leaves this beach. Everyone laughs, everyone agrees. Every single phone disappears into the trunk of a car. Now, here's the thing most people don't realize about horror movies. The real monster is almost never the creature. It's the one decision made in good fun that strips every character of their only lifeline. Mitch just did that in 30 seconds while holding a drink. The party rages all night. Around the fire, a group of college kids laugh, flirt, and do what college kids do on the last night of freedom. Jonah arrives, the funny, loud energy of the group. Kaylee watches him from a distance. There's history there, something unresolved, something quietly painful. Meanwhile, Vance and Ronnie are inseparable. Marcia is somewhere near the water, and Gilbert, big, loud, lovable Gilbert, is already getting himself into trouble, stuffed halfway into a trash can for reasons that will seem hilarious until tomorrow morning. Oh, and one more thing. Mysteriously, earlier that night, Vance and Chanda found something washed up near the water. Something large, covered in a strange, gooey membrane, cracked open, like an egg. They thought nothing of it. They should have run. The sun comes up. Kaylee opens her eyes from the back of a car. Jonah stirs beside her. The beach looks exactly the same as any morning after. Cups in the sand, sleeping bags scattered, the smell of ash from a dead fire. Then Marcia screams. She's standing in the middle of the beach, barefoot, confused, shaking, and when she tries to walk toward the others, she can't. Her feet won't lift. Marcia, just get up! But she can't because the sand isn't letting go. Vance doesn't think. He runs out to help her, and the second his feet hit the sand, he stops moving too. Here's what makes this scene so deeply unsettling, and this is something even marine biologists have noted about certain deep-sea organisms. Some creatures don't chase their prey. They wait. They camouflage. They let the prey come to them. Whatever is living beneath that sand has been perfectly still all night, underneath a beach full of drunk, sleeping college students. Waiting. And now it's feeding. The sand pulls Vance down, slowly. Ronnie screams his name. Mitch screams for a rope. Kaylee screams for everyone to stay back. And Vance, terrified, paralyzed, looking directly at Ronnie, disappears into the ground. Just like that. gone. The group is frozen. Some are in cars, some are on the lifeguard stand, some made it onto a picnic table. Anyone who had the luck of falling asleep off the sand is alive. Anyone who touched it last night isn't. Then they find what's left of Marcia, and nobody says her name the same way again. Kaylee is the first to think clearly. She grabs a stick and drags it slowly across the sand. Nothing happens. She throws a piece of food. Within seconds, the sand moves, ripples, like something underneath reacted to the landing, like a living thing, tasting the air. It isn't quicksand. It isn't chemicals. It isn't a government spill. Something hatched last night, and it's hungry. This is where things get simultaneously terrifying and almost darkly comic. Because Gilbert, who fell asleep wedged inside a large metal trash can on the beach, wakes up, stuck. He can't get out. His legs are jammed, his back is locked, and the trash can is sitting directly on the sand. "Get me out of here!" He doesn't believe them at first. None of it sounds real. A monster in the sand? Sure. Right after the party prank where someone drew on his face with a marker. Gilbert assumes this is all a continuation of that same joke. But then Chanda throws a hot dog onto the sand, and they all watch, in silence, as the beach slowly, methodically pulls it under. Gilbert stops laughing. The group pieces together what happened. Last night, everyone walked the beach freely because the egg hadn't hatched yet. Whatever organism is now living under the sand emerged sometime between midnight and sunrise. It's flat. It covers the entire beach floor. It has what look like tiny filaments, almost hair-like, that inject venom on contact and begin digesting anything organic that touches its surface. Think about that. An organism that can spread across an entire beach floor, remain invisible, and liquefy prey from below. Nature actually has real-world versions of this. Certain deep-sea flatworms and sea anemones use similar paralytic toxin delivery systems. This movie just scaled it up to something biblical. The tide is coming in 2 hours. If Gilbert can hold on, the water might float the can off the sand. If he can hold on. Jonah looks at the distance between the car and the lifeguard stand. He makes a decision nobody asked him to make. He grabs 2 surfboards, lays them across the sand like a bridge, and starts crawling. For 30 seconds, it works. Then, the sand starts moving the boards. Here's the thing. Out of everyone watching this right now, only a fraction of you are actually subscribed. You just watched Jonah crawl across a living beach on 2 surfboards. And you're not even following the channel. That stings a little. It's free. 1 tap, and you'll never miss another recap like this one. Join the ones who actually show up. Hit subscribe right now.